Hello everyone. I hope you've watched my previous video about the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle and discussed a few major incidents that happened there. If you haven't watched it yet, please do so first, otherwise, you won't get a clear idea about this series. Also, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification button to get the update about the next series. As I mentioned in my previous video about the mystery of the HMS Atlanta ship, which vanished in 1880. One of the explanations given for this disappearance is that the crew were inexperienced. It's possible that these inexperienced sailors lost their way during a storm and couldn't handle the ship in a dangerous situation. Now, here's something to consider. About 40 years later of this incident, a big American merchant ship, the USS Cyclopes, also disappeared. It's highly unlikely that such a large merchant ship would have an inexperienced crew. 3 years after that, another ship was discovered adrift in the ocean with all its crew missing. There were no signs of any danger it had faced or any natural disasters. Everything on board was in perfect order, except for the absence of the crew. This wasn't an isolated incident. In 1955, a private yacht, typically used for family occasions, was found floating in the sea like a ghost ship. Everything was just as it had been before, well decorated and maintained. This was a robust private boat. During its voyage, the boat encountered 3 powerful storms, including Hurricane Lon. Additionally, there's the astonishing case of Flight 19, where 5 airships disappeared all at once. Even the flight leader, Charles Carroll Taylor, with a record of 2,500 hours of flying experience, vanished along with the others. These people and their crews were never inexperienced. Though experienced crews can also be vulnerable to natural disasters. We are not immune to the power of nature. So, can natural disasters affect them? It's possible. Let me share information about 3 distinct natural disasters that could potentially pose a threat to them. One of these 3 disasters is known as the Gulf Stream. The Gulf Stream is similar to a strong river current that flows within the ocean. It may sound surprising, but this phenomenon does occur. Sometimes, water currents within the sea behave much like a river. Occasionally, these currents become so powerful that they can carry away whatever stands in their path, including large ships like the Cyclopes. Therefore, it's possible that the Gulf Stream could have taken control of that ship, causing significant damage and possibly leading it to a distant location, like a watery grave. So, can the Gulf Stream do this? Maybe it can. However, it's worth considering that while this might explain what happened to a ship, what about the airship then? How did the airship disappear? The Gulf Stream only occurs in the ocean. Now, let's talk about another natural disaster, which is ocean storms like hurricanes and typhoons. These storms can impact both ships and airships. It's essential to note that we're not discussing events from thousands of years ago. These incidents occurred only 50 to 60 years ago, and there were warning systems and equipment designed to handle such dangers. This warning system helped ships understand the weather conditions and whether it's safe to proceed. However, it's crucial to remember that these disappearances happened when the weather was perfectly fine. When Flight 19 disappeared, the sky was bright with sunlight, and when the Japanese aircraft A6M0 vanished, there were no ocean storms or Gulf Stream disturbances. Some might suggest that storms suddenly appeared and destroyed the ships. But what about the rescue ships? These rescue vessels are equipped to handle severe weather conditions, yet they also disappeared. The question still remains. Now I will tell you about the 3rd natural disaster which many people don't know about. It is called the air bomb. This natural disaster came suddenly from the sky and caused havoc. We first learned about this phenomenon in 1986 when an American ship called the Pride of Bolte experienced its destructive power. As this ship sailed on the sea, the wind speed was around 32 miles per hour. Then, all of a sudden, it surged to 145 miles per hour, which is 5 times faster. The wind descended from the sky with tremendous force. In 2010, a ship from Brazil named Concordia faced the same consequence. The wind speed was 270 per hour all of a sudden. It was like a bomb from the sky. This phenomenon is also referred to as the downdraft of cold air. It involves a rapid descent of very cold air from the sky, striking the land or water with explosive force and causing widespread devastation. Anything caught in its path, whether it's a ship or an airship, is destroyed. So could it be the air bomb that led to the ship's disappearances? It's a possibility. However, many questions still remain unanswered. For instance, if an air bomb were to strike a ship or airship, we might expect to find debris or locate the crew. Also, in some cases, the ship appeared untouched, with only the crew missing. So far, I've discussed 3 potential natural disasters in the ocean, but many questions remain unanswered. In the next video series, you'll discover a truly astonishing secret that could be the possible explanation hiding within these triangles. However, to fully grasp this secret, you'll need to watch all the upcoming videos in sequence, as everything is interconnected. Missing even a few parts may make it difficult to understand. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.